Today I'm taking you to visit Austria, a wonderful country that offers many attractions. In this video, I'll show you the 10 stops that you can't miss if you go to Austria. But before we start, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Vienna is the capital of Austria and a city rich in culture, history and art. One of the main attractions is Schönbrunn Palace. This palace of 1,441 rooms was built in the 18th century and was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1996. Here you can visit the imperial ceremonial rooms or stroll through the gardens, where you can find the maze and the Schönbrunn Zoo. St. Stephen's Cathedral is one of the largest religious buildings in the world. It has a facade adorned with statues and rose windows, a tower 136 meters high and a colorful roof with tiles that form the coat of arms of the city and the nation. The Museum of Art History is another place not to be missed. The museum houses a vast collection of works of art by famous artists such as Titian, Rubens and Vermeer. You can't leave Vienna without trying its coffee culture, which dates back hundreds of years. In Vienna there are many historic cafes, where you can enjoy a coffee accompanied by a cake or a typical dessert, such as Sachertorte or Apfelstrudel. These are just some of the things to do and see in Vienna, but there are many more. Salzburg is the birthplace of Mozart and one of the most beautiful cities in Europe, with its historic center that is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Hohensalzburg Fortress that overlooks the city, and the numerous churches and museums. We start with Mozart's birthplace, where you can discover the life and works of the musical genius who was born here in 1756. The museum houses a collection of personal items of Mozart, such as his childhood violin, his portraits and his letters. We continue with the Hohensalzburg Fortress, the symbol of the city and one of the best preserved medieval fortresses in Europe. Don't miss Mirabell Palace and its splendid gardens, where you can admire the statues, fountains and flowers that decorate this enchanting place. Salzburg Cathedral is a majestic baroque church dedicated to Saints Rupert and Virgil. The cathedral was built between 1614 and 1628 and has an impressive facade with its characteristic twin towers. Graz is the second largest city in Austria and is famous for its unique and modern architecture, its vibrant cultural scene and its delicious cuisine. The Kunsthaus Graz is the contemporary art museum that stands out for its futuristic architecture. It has the shape of a blue bubble with irregular windows and a surface that changes color at night. We continue with the Schlossberg Hill and Clock Tower, the highest point of the city and a place rich in history. You can reach the hill by cable car, stairs or elevator, and enjoy a panoramic view of the city and the Mur River. On the hill you can visit the clock tower, the symbol of Graz, the bell tower, the open-air theater and the remains of the fortress. The Old Town is one of the best preserved in Central Europe and hosts numerous historical buildings and monuments of Baroque, Renaissance and Gothic style. You can visit the cathedral, the mausoleum of Emperor Ferdinand II, the Landeszoos, the largest weapons museum in the world. Innsbruck is the capital of Tyrol and is surrounded by the majestic Austrian Alps. With its rich history and its spectacular location, Innsbruck offers a great variety of activities for visitors. One of the main attractions of the city is the famous Golden Roof, an iconic structure covered with golden copper located in the main square. This attraction was built as a tribute to Emperor Maximilian I and represents an important testimony of the history of the city. Innsbruck is also famous for its magnificent alpine panorama, visible from every corner of the city. You can enjoy this view from the cable cars that lead to Hungerberg Mountain. And now, welcome to Hallstatt. The historic center of Hallstatt is a jewel of architecture and history, with its pastel-colored houses, its Gothic church, and its salt culture museum. Here you can discover how salt influenced the life and culture of the people who lived in these lands millennia ago. You can also admire the breathtaking view of the lake and the Alps, which make this village a natural paradise. If you are looking for adventure, you can't miss the Hallstatt salt mine, the oldest salt mine in the world, dating back to over 7,000 years ago. You can also cross a suspension bridge and see the Salt Man, a natural mummy dating back to 1000 BC. To end in style, we recommend you to visit the Gastein ice cave, one of the largest ice caves in Europe. After visiting Hallstatt, let's discover another pearl of Austria, Zell am See. It is a popular ski and spa resort on Lake Zell, with a splendid view of the surrounding mountains. Here you can practice various water sports on the lake, such as swimming, canoeing or sailing, or simply relax. If you are looking for adventure, you can't miss the Kitzbuehl, the glacier that rises to 3,203 meters high. You can reach the glacier by cable car and enjoy a panoramic view of the Austrian, German and Italian Alps. You can also ski or hike on the nearby slopes, or visit the ice camp, an igloo village where you can have a drink at the ice bar, or take a ride on a dog sled. If you are looking for a mountain holiday full of sports, nature and culture, you can't miss Kitzbuehl, one of the most renowned and prestigious resorts in the Alps. We start with the Kitzbuehl ski area, one of the largest and most varied in Europe. Here you can challenge the most famous and difficult slopes in the world, such as the Strife, the most dangerous downhill run in the world, where every year a stage of the Alpine Ski World Cup takes place. You can also try snowboarding, cross-country skiing, sledding or ice skating.
Wachau
is a valley along the Danube that is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, famous for its enchanting landscapes, its historic villages, and its vineyards. You can explore the valley in different ways, by bike along the cycle path that runs along the river, by boat to admire the banks and rocks, or by train to reach the main attractions. Among these are Schönbuhl Castle, a medieval fortress that dominates the Danube.
Dürnstein
Castle, a Gothic ruin where Richard the Lionheart was imprisoned. And Melk Abbey, a baroque masterpiece with a sumptuous church and a precious library.
Wachau
is not only nature and history, it is also a paradise for wine lovers. Here you can find numerous vineyards that produce some of the most prestigious varieties in Austria.
Bad Gastein
is a spa and ski resort located in the heart of the Austrian Alps. Is an elegant and lively city, with a historic center characterized by buildings in Belle Epoque style, a spectacular waterfall that crosses the city, and a casino where you can try your luck. It is also a great choice for sports enthusiasts. Here you can practice various winter sports on the nearby slopes, such as skiing, snowboarding, sledding or ice skating. You can also go hiking in the mountains, golfing, paragliding and mountain biking. For our last stop in Austria, we head to the Salzburg region, where
Eisriesenwelt,
one of the most extraordinary natural attractions in the country, is located.
Eisriesenwelt,
which in German means World of Ice Giants, is the largest ice cave in the world, with a length of over 40 kilometers. The temperature inside the cave is constantly below zero. The guided tour of the cave is a unique and unforgettable experience that will take you to discover the wonders of this magical place. The entrance of the caves is located at 1,656 meters and can be reached by a cable car that takes you from 1,084 to 1,586 meters in just 3 minutes. We have reached the end of our journey in these 10 wonders of Austria. Don't forget to follow our travel tips by subscribing to the channel and leaving a like. Thank you for joining us on this trip, and see you on the next adventure.